This year, I quit my job to become a full-time travel content creator, and I feel like I never talk about it, and by it, I mean my job. So here's where my dream job has taken me this year. We started off strong in February with an on-camera campaign with Visit Great Britain Matador Network. This is a 7-day shoot that took me from England to Wales, Scotland, and I was with a full camera crew. I'd never done on-camera work before, but this was definitely a pinch me moment because I've always wanted my own travel show, and this was a great practice. Okay, then in March, we flew out to LAX for the coolest experience in probably my travel life, which was a photo shoot with the United Airlines team on an actual airplane. United is one of my favorite airlines, and I kid you not, this photo is my dad's lock screen. So next up in March, I worked with EF Ultimate Break capturing content for their trip to Colombia. This was my second time in Colombia, but first time in Medellin and Bogota, and I'm a little bit of an introvert, so I was nervous, but this experience was actually so much fun, and yeah, just a great work time. And then almost immediately after Colombia, I headed to Vegas for a campaign with MGM Resorts, the Vadara Las Vegas. I got to bring my fiance along with me for this one, and let me tell you, Peter loves coming on work trips with me because he has the time of his life and I work, but he's doing such a great job at capturing my content, and I love working with MGM. Then in April, or maybe it was May, I got to visit Aruba with Matador Network on a traditional media trip. We were covering a property, and I love these kind of press trips, but they're also really busy. But I really got to enjoy the resort, and this trip was for an article. Matador Network actually lets you apply for press trips, so you should really check them out if you are a travel creator. And then in May, I went on a fam trip with Discover Puerto Rico. This was a part of the WITS conference that I attended, and I got selected to go on this really cool fam trip. We went to Southwest Puerto Rico. I got selected for like their beaches trip, which is so funny because I'm not great in water, but I did, and I had so much fun. Then I took a 2.5-month break, not from working, unfortunately, but just from traveling. In September, it was my bachelorette trip to Costa Rica, and because I'm a business lady, you know, I had to work on my own bachelor trip, but it was with one of my favorite partners in the world, Viator. So we got to do really dope excursions like ATV riding and salsa dancing. So it was really half work and half play. Then at the end of September, I went on an influencer trip with Copa Airlines to do their stopover program in Panama and visit Colombia. All the creators on the trip were so nice, and I got to bring my bestie with me to shoot content. And I breathed for 5 seconds before heading to Curacao for another PR trip with Matador Network to write an article about another resort. I love these property-based campaigns. And finally, well, semi-finally, this past weekend, I worked with the Westchester County Tourism Board for a fun little fall campaign, but you're gonna have to wait to see that because it hasn't fully come out yet. And that's it, guys. Just joking. I'm going to Ireland next week, but I promise it is my last work trip because I need a rest before the wedding. But let me tell you this, it is crazy to be in the prayer that you prayed about years ago. I will never take this job for granted. Let me know if you want more content about my job and how I got here and all that good stuff in a part 2. And if you needed a sign to follow your dreams, here it is.